الله أكبر الله أكبر.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وأصحابه وسلم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Welcome to Qur'an with the youth. Inshallah we will start with Surah Al-Adiyat and then we will continue with Surah Al-Qari'ah بإذن الله.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. والعاديات ضبحا فالموريات قدحا فالمغيرات صبحا فأثرن به نقعا فوسطن به جمعا إن الإنسان لربه لكنود وإنه على ذلك لشهيد وإنه لحب الخير لشديد أفلا يعلم إذا بعثر ما في القبور وحصل ما في الصدور إن ربهم بهم يومئذ لخبير. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
القارعة
القارعة
ما القارعة
ما القارعة
وما أدراك ما القارعة
وما أدراك ما القارعة
يوم يكون الناس كالفراش المبثوث
يوم يكون الناس كالفراش المبثوث
وتكون الجبال كالعهن المنفوش
وتكون الجبال كالعهن المنفوش
فأما من ثقلت موازينه
فأما من ثقلت موازينه
فهو في عيشة راضية
فهو في عيشة راضية
وأما من خفت موازينه
وأما من خفت موازينه
فأمه هاوية
فأمه هاوية
وما أدراك ما هي
وما أدراك ما هي
نار حامية
نار حامية.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وأصحابه وسلم. The meaning, Al-Qari'ah itself, the title. Anyone?
The striking calamity.
Oh mashallah. The striking calamity. Or it can also mean the sudden calamity. Sudden, because when it strikes, it will all happen in a suddenly. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us in Surah Al-Nazi'at towards the end, Allah كأنهم لم يلبثوا إلا عشية أو ضحاها. When it happens, it will all be in a sudden. People unexpecting it. Qiyamah. Yeah? So the striking calamity. Al-Qari'ah. ما القارعة? What
is the striking calamity?
And what will make you know what is the sudden or the striking calamity. يوم يكون الناس كالفراش المبثوث.
Man on that day will be like dispersed moths.
Yes, subhanallah. Will be all spread out like moth. وتكون الجبال كالعهن المنفوش.
mountains will be like wool fluffed up.
Subhanallah. So even the mountain will not have
Lose gravity.
weight. Yes, subhanallah. And the earth will be in the shaking method, subhanallah. فأما من ثقلت موازينه.
But as for the ones whose scales are heavy,
MashaAllah. Oh, what will make us know that the scale will be heavy? What will Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala use?
Mizan.
Al-Mizan, Al-Mizan. And in Surah Al-A'raf, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us, وَوَضَعَ الْمَوَازِينَ الْقِسْطَ لِيَوْمِ الْقِيَامَةِ. And the scale of balance will be placed on the day of judgment. فَلَا تُظْلَمُ نَفْسٌ شَيْئًا. This is one of the qualities of Allah subhanallah, which shows justification. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is fair towards everyone. Even the innocent baby will be asked on the day of judgment. فَلَا تُظْلَمُ نَفْسٌ شَيْئًا. No single soul will be treated with injustice. Subhanallah. So Allah says, فَأَمَّا مَنْ ثَقُلَتْ مَوَازِينُهُ. As for those whose scale will be heavy, فَهُوَ فِي عَيْشَةٍ راضية.
They will be in pleasure.
Yes, they will be in the life of pleasure. Subhanallah. Meaning the life itself will be happy to receive him. Subhanallah, the life of Jannah. وَأَمَّا مَنْ خَفَّتْ مَوَازِينُهُ.
and as for the one whose scales will be light,
MashaAllah. And as for the one whose scale will be light, فَأُمُّهُ هَاوِيَةٌ.
You have the punishment of Hawiya.
Hawiya.
Refuge
What is
with
Hawiya?
His refuge would be in
abyss.
abyss.
Abyss, or in the bottomless
Yeah.
of the pit, or of the fire of hell. Subhanallah. فَأُمُّهُ هَاوِيَةٌ. Or the ulama, some of the ulama, they said the mother, ummu is mother. The mother will be hawiya, subhanallah. Meaning it will be 24/7 with them, burning them. Subhanallah. فَأُمُّهُ هَاوِيَةٌ. وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ مَا هِيَ.
And what can make you know?
And what will make you know what is hawiya? نَارٌ حَامِيَةٌ.
Is a fire intensely hot.
Intensely hot, subhanallah. And this is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala describing the fire. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has described the fire in many ways. Who knows some of the other names of the fire of hell?
Jahannam.
Yeah, Jahannam is one, yes, mashallah, Jahannam.
Now,
Sa'ir, yes, Sa'ir. Saqar, mashallah, Saqar. What else? So Jahannam, Sa'ir, Saqar. Hawiya is one of
my
them.
car's one, Zafira.
Huh?
Zafira is one. It's blazing. I don't know if that's.
I think it's the description.
Okay,
Subhanallah.
Give us a stop.
Yeah, it's the description when Allah said, إذا رأتهم من مكان سمعوا لها تغير. Yeah, وزفيرة. Like it will be roaring.
yeah. Roaring. That's it. Sorry,
Yeah.
roaring is the word.
من مكان بعيد سمعوا لها تغيظا وزفيرا.
وزفيرة. And then Allah said, لا تدعوا اليوم ثبورا واحدا وادعوا ثبورا كثيرا. Which means, Allah said, do not ask for death once. Ask as many times, but you will never die. Subhanallah. The fire of hell will burn you, but you will never die. Subhanallah. Subhanallah. There's one also, which is called al-Ladha. Allah said, كَلَّا إِنَّهَا لَظَى نَزَّاعَةً لِلشَّوَى. Meaning Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala described, as soon as it touches the skin, it destroys. تَدْعُ مَنْ أَدْبَرَ وَتَوَلَّى. Which means that it will call individuals that belong over there by their names. So if I enter hellfire of love, it will call me Muhammad Minani. You are my next meal.
And what do you call it when where is it? Surah Al-Zumar is it? What? يوم نقول لجهنم هل امتلأت وتقول هل من مزيد.
هل من مزيد, yes. Surah Al-Qaf, yes.
Surah Al-Qaf, yes.
Surah Al-Qaf. Allah says that يوم نقول لجهنم, the day that the fire of hellfire will be asked, هل امتلأت, are you full? وتقول هل من مزيد, and it will say, are there more to come? SubhanAllah.
It's not satisfied, subhanAllah.
Imagine that. The fire wants to burn and burn more, subhanAllah, due to the fact of people being disobedient to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I wanted to talk about something. Muhammad, you raised in the group, you said, وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ. Yeah? Allah says, and I did not create the jinn and man and the human except for the act of ibadah. What is the meaning of ibadah? I want to ask you guys. What is the meaning of ibadah? Ibrahim, you know it. Somebody else. Yes. Inshallah. So, what is the meaning of ibadah? Anyone? Allah instructed us to do ibadah. So, what is the ibadah?
Youngsters,
Come on, guys. Charge your batteries, isn't it?
Isn't it like worship? Like
That's the definition, but its meaning. Like, I want you to give me a description. What would it be? Go ahead, Ibrahim.
it's gonna be. Let me try. It's gonna involve like action, for example.
Okay.
So the action, for example, salah.
Uh-huh.
It's gonna be involving the heart,
MashaAllah.
the intention,
Uh-huh.
and then what's the other things?
You have already described it. Go ahead, Ibrahim.
Go on.
What's the definition?
It's like ibadah, worship is anything which Allah SWT loves and is pleased with.
Yes. Anything which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves and is pleased with, which can be of two types. Inwards, meaning anything that happens
And
within you,
action.
and your outwards, meaning your action. So it could be from your heart or from your limbs, yeah, your body parts. What are the conditions of ibadah? What are they? In order for a deed to be accepted, what are the conditions for that deed to be accepted?
Doing it for the sake of Allah and following the messenger.
Okay, so mashallah, that's where we come. Inward and outward. Doing for the sake of Allah, where does that come from?
Sincerity.
Sincerity. In your heart, yeah? And mutaba'a, which means following the footsteps of the Prophet.
We did it.
Yeah, the way the Prophet did it. So any act of worship which does not come with sincerity or is not according to the way of the Prophet is rejected.
Yes.
I believe Ibn Umar, he said, كل بدعة ضلالة. Every single bid'ah is misguidance, even if people were to see it as something good. Even if people were to see it as something good. MashaAllah, people think like the Mawlid al-Nabi is something good, but in reality it's dalala, it's misguidance.
Yeah.
So any innovation is misguidance, even if people were to see it as something good.
It's not from the prophetic sunnah. So
It is not
you
from
don't
the
do it
Prophet.
basically.
Yes,
It's not-
indeed.
If the Prophet didn't do it,
Yeah, we don't do it.
Exactly.
Yes, indeed. The Prophet ﷺ also said, من عمل عملا ليس عليه من أمرنا فهو رد. Whosoever does an act of worship which is not from our commandment, then it will be rejected. It will be rejected. And another thing, this is the main one. What characteristic do we need to have? Do we need to have in order for us to taste the sweetness of ibadah? What are the characteristics? We need to have 3 characteristics. If we have them, we will taste the sweetness of ibadah.
Ta'ah.
No. not
Patience?
ta'ah. What do you say?
patience.
No, patience. No, taqwa. No.
Characteristics.
Well, you've got to have 3 characteristics
Yeah.
to achieve that.
To achieve the sweetness of every ibadah. And these are the condition. These are really the condition.
Sure.
No.
Ikhlas. Is
No.
that, no?
They are the conditions. They are the condition of ibadah. There are 3 characteristics. Ibrahim, go ahead.
One of them is having mahabba, love.
Yes. Mahabba.
Love.
Allah said, وَالَّذِينَ آمَنُوا أَشَدُّ
حبا لله.
حُبًّا لِلَّهِ. And as for those who believe, their love is more for Allah. Any act of worship, if you do it without the love of Allah, then you will never taste the sweetness. First of all, it must be with the love of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Second,
Fear.
mashallah, and fear.
Khashyatillah.
You must do it out of fear. You must do it out of the fear of Allah, of His punishment. And third,
Did we actually say that?
Thanks, man. That means a lot.
Even I don't know.
mashallah. And the last one, you need to have a balance of so yeah, and hope.
I was gonna say that.
And hope, indeed. So
Then I went blank.
love, love in the middle is like the head of the bird,
Yeah.
and then fear is the wing, and the hope is the other wing.
You don't want to be too fearful that
Mhm.
the next thing you don't even do that like
Yes.
that. You want to have balance. So
And
you
the ulama they said those who are fearful without having the hope in Allah, then that's wrong, because they are belittling the mercy of Allah.
Yes.
They are belittling the mercy of Allah. And the ulama they also say, if you are about to sin, then remember having fear of Allah.
Yes.
Remember the punishment of Allah. But when you already have committed the sin, then have hope in Allah. Subhanallah, have hope in the mercy of Allah. قل يا عبادي الذين أسرفوا على أنفسهم لا تقنطوا من رحمة الله. Do not belittle the mercy of Allah. إن الله يغفر الذنوب جميعا. For indeed Allah forgives every single deed, as long as you repent before you die. Subhanallah. Even shirk. Subhanallah. So that's the only thing that I wanted to mention, inshallah. Any question regarding to it? Ibadah.
I have a question for him. Why do you look so sad?
It doesn't look sad.
Relax, Bashir.
So ibadah is very, very, very important. And the Prophet ﷺ, actually, to mention this, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, نبع عبادي أني أنا الغفور الرحيم. O Muhammad, tell my servant, for I am Allah, the most merciful, الرحيم. وأن عذابي هو العذاب الأليم. But also inform them. This is the first one. نبي عبادي أني الغفور الرحيم, which is the mercy of Allah. وأن عذابي هو العذاب الأليم, which is the fear of Allah. And let them know that my punishment is very severe punishment. Subhanallah. Subhanallah. So you need to have a balance. Fear and hope and the love of Allah in any act of worship.
Quick question on that.
Go ahead.
Is the issue of, for example, when you mentioned about forgiveness and Allah SWT forgives all sins, how can we expiate our sins if we commit shirk, for example? As the Qur'an says, Allah SWT says that shirk is the unforgivable sin. Something like that. I was saying, subhanAllah, sorry, you mentioned earlier, Ustad Muhammad, that Allah SWT can forgive all sins, which we believe that, no doubt about that. And the issue of shirk, for example, you mentioned Allah forgives shirk as well. I'm saying this out for the benefit of all of us to understand. How can we get, what's the correct way we can expiate the shirk if we done shirk? Maybe you did, I don't know, you worshipped a grave or you did any sort of act of shirk. How can someone expiate that sin of shirk, since it's something Allah says He will never
Like get
forgive?
rid of it.
Yes,
Is by tawbatun nasuha, I would assume. Yeah, tawbatun
I guess,
nasuha.
I mean, there's two types. Either one, you could have done it with ignorance, as in you wasn't aware of it,
Yeah.
or either you've fallen into the sin, which of course you admit to, and then pray that I have hope and fear that Allah forgives, you know.
Yes.
Allah is the most forgiving, so I guess.
Indeed.
There is I done a topic last week on shirk actually.
Subhanallah.
There is a dua that you can recite for protection against shirk, or major shirk and minor shirk.
And minor shirk, yeah.
I can't show it to you now because it's on the phone,
Yeah.
but I'll put it in the group.
Inshallah, definitely. So yeah. And actually, what is shirk? Well, what is shirk?
Bashir, what's shirk?
Now, Steve.
What's shirk?
If you don't know what is shirk.
We learned last Sunday.
It's faded.
It's faded. Nabil?
Shirk. S. Comparing or attributing something to Allah, same level.
So attributing or having something in comparison to Allah, or
The actual word is associating.
associating.
Associating partners.
Yeah, shirk comes from the word sharaka, to be in partnership with somebody. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not have any ashraka, does not have anything to be in the same level. And this is also one of the things that He warned all prophets. Even He gave him great warning to Prophet Muhammad by saying, وَلَقَدْ أُوحِيَ إِلَيْكَ, for indeed we have inspired upon you, O Muhammad, وَإِلَى الَّذِينَ مِنْ قَبْلِكَ, and to those prophets who came before you, لَإِنْ أَشْرَكْتَ, if you were to associate partner with Allah, لَيَحْبَطَنَّ عَمَلُكَ, every single deed that you do will become in vain, will not be acceptable. So shirk can be in a form of riya also. showing off, getting the praise. Actually, the first 3 people to enter hellfire are those who done actually shirk. They did shirk, hidden shirk. One did it out of so people can praise them. MashaAllah, he's a strong man. Another one did it out of Qur'an, beautiful voice. MashaAllah, he utilized it not to please Allah but to please the people, so people can talk about him. MashaAllah, yeah, that recital, man. Oh, the way he did that hunna, man. Did you hear that mad, dude? And subhanAllah. And the other one who proclaimed to be mustashhid, like he fought until he died. But Allah said, Kadhabt, you are lying.
Yeah.
You did not fight except that you were fighting in order that people can say he is the shuja, he is a strong man. Subhanallah. And a wealthy man who donates for the sake of Allah. By donating so people can praise him, mashallah. He's very generous, mashallah. Why he just asked, he give it to you 10,000. But he did it for the praise.
Exactly.
So in Islam, anything that we do, the first of it should be ikhlasullah. You do it only for the happiness of Allah, for the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Otherwise, you involve in shirk. And shaitan will always
Come to you.
the ulama, they say actually, before you do any act of worship, contemplate and purify your intention. Again, even like sometimes you can start with a good intention.
When he comes.
Let's say in Salah, Allahu Akbar, and you are the Imam or you are leading people. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. And then you see other people. MashaAllah, the brother, MashaAllah, what beautiful boy. Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim.
Exactly.
Intention has changed.
True. It's very true. Or maybe you hear, let's say you stopped, finished your reading, you hear praises like around you, and then you start to big up yourself. You see, and you get big up yourself. And then you go
And from what I learned last week, delivering the topic, obviously, if you're in that state and you've now corrupted your intention, so that ibadah that you've done, it will be all nullified.
It will be nullified.
That's the minor shirk. Anything that you've done with that intention and then it's corrupted, that would be all nullified basically.
But what about when, for example, you're in ibadah, doing ibadah, shaitan's coming to you, but then every time it tries to come to you, you're purifying intentions. How does that work? I mean,
you say,
what do you say about that?
Isti'adah, you say isti'adah and you continue.
Oh, okay.
Keep on purifying your intention.
But if you're doing it obviously to please somebody else, then that's different. But if you're struggling within your inner self,
And it's coming, yeah.
That's normal anyway in salah. So like brother said, you isti'adah and then you speak to the air spit, not actual spit like.
Subhanallah. And another thing, the ulama, they said the difference between us and the Sahaba is that they used to hide their good deeds.
Behind closed doors.
They used to hide their good deeds, not like us. Sahaba. Like the Sahaba, if they were to read Qur'an and you knock in the door, wallahi, they will hide it, the Qur'an. But now you knock in the door. Assalamualaikum, I'm just finishing Surah Al-Baqarah.
That's very true.
It's dangerous. Like, keep your good a'mal, good action secret.
Exactly.
The same way that you want your sins to be secret.
Exactly.
Just have that relationship behind closed doors.
Unless if it is to encourage others and to motivate others to do certain things.
To do.
To do good, yes. But don't always. It's also it will come to a level where you start bragging about yourself.
Exactly.
Which is very, very dangerous. So I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to protect us from riyah.
Ameen.
Very, very dangerous. Subhanallah. Anything you do it for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The end result will be good.
And the scariest thing is like researching the topic and obviously hearing some sheikhs as well. In this day and age, we're doing like minor shirk or sometimes even major shirk. Ignorant people are doing it without even knowing that they're doing it. And some people are doing it with knowing it as well. For example, like the amulet, and like reading on taweez and stuff like that.
I'm relying on that as a protection.
That's it. And like minor shirk, for example, people probably doing that every day, like saying, I swear on my mother's life.
Oh, yeah,
I swear on my, yeah.
Or swearing upon the Prophet.
Yeah, that's it, yeah. So this is like very common.
We have this also in our culture where they say Akia Mungu na Mtume, which basically means by Allah and His Messenger. This is shirk. This is shirk.
Exactly.
Yeah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us زعم الذين كفروا أن لن يبعثوا. Those who have disbelieved, they're doubting that we will not be resurrected. Allah then commanded the Prophet by saying, قل بلى وربي, say by Allah لتبعثن, they will indeed be resurrected. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is teaching Muhammad to swear in the name of Allah. And one of his favorite was هو الذي نفسي بيده, by the one whose my soul is in his hand. This was one of the favorites the Prophet ﷺ used to say. There was another thing I wanted to mention about, I forgot, subhanAllah. What was it? I forgot.
Will come, inshallah.
I forgot, yeah.
Another thing is people do reliance, tawakkul. For example, you know, someone in desperate need, and then they say, oh, only this brother can help me. Nobody else can help me. If I go to him, he will help me. But obviously, they're giving the reliance to that person rather than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
And that's a form of shirk as well. Or where people are in need and they need a raqi, somebody to recite them. Yes, brother.
Because even like I remember when we was in Brother Muhammad's class, you know, from the masjid, he was explaining like how like he tells his daughter, no, his son, sorry, that like I think his son was ill, and then he gave him like this lesson was on shirk. It was quite interesting. Like, we connected again. He was like, his son said something like, "Oh, Dad, because I took the medicine, now I'm cured, and I thank the medicine." And he teaches his kids that we're taking that, but you need to thank Allah that you got that, because then you kind of give the medicine power. You know what I mean? And then you kind of which I never thought, but it actually makes sense.
Yeah. Like the meditation is the means for you to be cured. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the one who cures.
Exactly.
Indeed. Another thing, yes, I remember. One ulama is specializing in Qur'an and he has plenty of ijazat. He was saying that now we have this fashion where people will attend a gathering and people will be reciting Qur'an in tajweed and all that stuff. Stuff like that, and then everyone will be, subhanallah. He said, this is not from the way of the Prophet. When the Quran is being recited, Allah said, فَاسْتَمِعُوا لَهُ وَأَنصِتُوا لَعَلَّكُمْ تُرْحَمُونَ. Listen and remain quiet in order for you to receive mercy.
Exactly.
Why is the listening over there? Why is the reflection over there? Subhanallah. He said, this is khata, this is from the mistake that is becoming very, very popular nowadays. People getting very, very excited.
100%.
We see a lot of programs like back home, for example, they invite these ulamas and they're like, same again, they bring the qaris, they're reciting, they're all saying, like, Allahu Akbar, this. And then, like praising like the what do you call it, the speaker, the speaker who's delivering the talk, like praising him like really high status, just
if you think that a person is likelihood to lead into shirk, do not praise them in front of their face, praise them behind. I would actually, subhanallah, wallah, I said the Sahaba are completely different level. Abu Bakr used to get prayed, he used to say, "Oh Allah, do not hold me account for what they are saying about me, and forgive me for what they do not know about me, but grant me better than what they assume of me." SubhanAllah. So I was like, wow. Abu Bakr is making this dua. What about me and you? SubhanAllah. Do not hold me account for what they are saying about me. Brother is so good, blah, blah, blah. He knows the reality. You don't know his private life. And then, but forgive me for what they do not know about me. Forgive me, my sins, my shortcomings. But bless me with better what they assume of me. SubhanAllah.
Yeah, Muhammad. Can you say it again, please? One more time.
Okay. So Abu Bakr is to say that, do not, oh Allah, do not hold me account for what they are saying about me, and forgive me for what they do not know about me, and assume me better, and grant me better than what they assume about me, subhanAllah. So they are assuming that Abu Bakr is good, so Abu Bakr is asking Allah grant me better than what they are assuming of me. So very, very powerful dua. And we're supposed to say as Muslim, when people are praying, you say this to humble yourself. Because sometimes praising and shaitan, you hear that? Oh.
The Prophet ﷺ used to chuck dust at people's faces. The people that used to praise him used to chuck dust at them.
Yes.
So even Prophet ﷺ, we're not
He's
supposed to praise
deserving
him.
of those praise, subhanAllah.
Yeah, exactly.
Subhanallah, it's prohibited.
People just forget that.
If you want to praise a person, praise them behind the back. Yeah. Backbiting is haram behind the back, but praising is allowed. Praise them behind the back. And if you want to advise them in front of the face.
Yes.
Yes. So backbiting should be replaced with advice, and praising should be praised with what is it? Subhanallah. Pray. I forgot.
Praising behind.
Yeah.
Backbiting.
Behind the back. Yeah. Subhanallah. So you can talk about, like, if Ibrahim is going to be talking, mashallah Ibrahim, but not in front of him. In front of him, he's going to build his ego there. Yeah. Ibrahim is going to Assalamu alaikum, guys.
I'm sick now.
You're now Mufti Meg,
Suleiman, are you feeling okay?
Oh, subhanallah, I forgot
He's
about
not asked one question today.
I don't. This is not him. Like, what's going on here? Are you okay?
He's all questioned out.
Yeah.
I told you what.
Use his life.
He will now live a pleasant life.
Question dried up.
Wow. You will now live a pleasant.
It happens.
Suleiman, do the honor, please.
Ask us.
And then just ask one question. Oh, brother. Jazakallah khair for letting me use your phone.
Is the video on?
Yeah.
The whole time was on.
Wait, but Solomon, we need a question, man. Just ask a question.
I don't know any questions.
I was gonna ask a question, but I've just gone blank. It's in my mind from the
And also, this is also the hadith where the Prophet ﷺ said that he faced something more than the appearance of Dajjal was hidden shirk. Yeah. Shirk al-Kufi, where a person will do an act of worship, but then when people are praising him, he will change his intention. Instead of doing for the sake of Allah, they will do it for the sake of people. I remember showing the video. Did I not show the video?
Oh yeah, the little kid.
Yeah.
The role play. Sing.
Yeah.
Send it over to the group.
What did she do for so long? I thought he was dead.
Yeah, people are praising him and all this.
But I remember, like, even like I remember the first time, like, I realized like the whole shirk thing was an actual issue. Remember when I went to go see Mufti Man? There was shirk there amongst Muslims. Like, don't get me wrong. When I was going to meet Mufti Man, even if I wasn't able to meet him, I would have been okay. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to meet him, but I would have been okay. Anyways. But I remember there was people like, I was just like, guys, I was so angry. Not angry, bro. I was just like, what are you doing? They kept running up on him, and the security had to stop him. And there were people crying, like someone was trying to grab Mufti Man, get his bag. And then he went into this private room where I was allowed to meet him with someone that I knew personally.
Yeah.
And people were kicking the door. These are Muslims kicking the door just to meet their brother.
Oh, fame is dangerous.
And I was just like, guys, you need to relax. Like, and I think, don't get me wrong, I love Muslim, but I think that put him off a little bit.
Yeah.
And he's a lovely man, but I think it made him like think, what's going on with my ummah? Because he always says, I'm nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's when I saw it was just.
Yeah, fame is dangerous.
It's very dangerous.
It's very, very dangerous. I think wish for Allah not to give you fame.
Exactly.
Not to give you fame.
Because that you get busy with that you got, and then it's very dangerous. It status comes with a lot of responsibility. I'm gonna lie, you've got to maintain something, and then it comes with a lot of following, and you basically people are taking it as a role model, and it can be very.
I remember receiving stuff like that as well, like. Whenever I used to lead in coffee hall, so brother will come, mashallah, give shaking hand and all that, so brother, mashallah, beautiful recitation. So they said, oh, blah, 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 hafiz, blah, blah, blah. And then I said, you can achieve it as well I always switch the plate.
Yes.
Don't praise me. There's nothing about me. You can aim for it as well.
Yes.
You
Exactly.
can aim for it. You're killing a person. Praise kills a person. لا إله إلا أنت استغفرك وأتوب إليك. Thank you very much, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
الله نور السماوات والأرض مثل نوره كمشكاة فيها مصباح المصباح في زجاجة الزجاجة كأنها كوكب دري يوقد من شجرة مباركة زيتونة لا شرقية ولا غربية يكاد زيتها يضيء ولو لم تمسسه نار نور على نور يهدي الله لنوره من يشاء ويضرب الله الأمثال للناس والله بكل شيء عليم